Hey, AP2s. This is your digestive system lab lecture thingy. So for this particular lab, you are going to read labs 10 and 11, I believe. Hang on just a second. Let me double check in my book. Yes, labs 10 and 11. So you're going to start on page 56. You're going to read page 56 through 61, and then you're going to take care of the labeling. On page 57, in the middle of the paragraph, there's labeling of the layers of the stomach, or the digestive mucosa and submucosa, all that. So make sure you don't forget that labeling. Y'all tend to overlook that. And then on page 61, there's some labeling. On page 62, do not worry about drawing those microscope slides. We can look at them when we get back, if we get back. God, please let us get back. But don't worry about those right now. You got more labeling on 63 and 64 and 65. Then on lab 11 for digestive physiology, I am hoping that Dr. Nelson will be able to set up the digestive experiments that are on pages 68 through 70. 71. Kind of ends on 70, but you got a little paragraph to fill out at the top of 71. If you guys have trouble with that, then by all means shoot me a text or email me. I will be glad to help you out. And then you got some more labeling on 72. When you get to urinary on page 73, stop. Urinary is a new lab. We're not doing it this week. So, let's go over digestive right quick. Hopefully you guys have already seen the notes that I uploaded for you on Schoology. And I wrote them out again on my little portable whiteboard here. Ta-da! Trying to get it where there's not a glare on it. I don't know how well that's going to happen. Okay, so basically what I did was I just gave you guys kind of a very general rundown of primary digestive organs and secondary digestive organs. So up here at the top, hang on, trying to get rid of the glare and make sure that y'all can see it good. Not cooperating. There we go. Okay, so primary digestive organs. Up here at the top, you got the oral cavity. And in the oral cavity, you've got the teeth, the tongue, and the salivary glands. And then the pharynx and the esophagus. The small intestine is where the majority of our nutrients are absorbed at. And it's divided into three parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. The stomach, over here, obviously. Most of the time when we think about digestion or the digestive system, the stomach is like the first thing that comes to mind. The stomach actually churns our foodstuffs into this kind of paste-like product called chyme. And it does that by kind of mixing it all together and mixing it with gastric juices. Now in the stomach, we have several different kinds of cells that secrete different things that help with digestion. So you've got goblet cells that secrete a protective mucus. You've got parietal cells that secrete hydrochloric acid and intrinsic factor. Intrinsic factor helps with the absorption of vitamin B12. Then you've got principal or chief cells that secrete pepsinogen, which is just an inactive form of pepsin. Then you've got these argentafian, however you say that, cells. They secrete serotonin, histamine, and autocrine regulator. And then these endocrine G cells secrete gastrin and ghrelin. Okay? And you guys will get much more about each one of those and what they do and how they work very specifically in your lecture with Dr. Nelson. I'm just giving you a very broad overview right now. Okay? Then we get to the accessory organs. Hiya, come on. There we go. Nope, wrong way. Everything is so backwards to me right now. Sorry. Okay, accessory organs. The teeth, the tongue, the salivary glands. You have 3 pairs of salivary glands. You've got parotid, submandibular, and sublingual salivary glands. You've also got the liver, which produces bile, the gallbladder, which stores and concentrates the bile, and then the pancreas. The pancreas has both endocrine and exocrine functions. Hopefully you guys remember that when we did endocrine system back at the very beginning of the semester. Its endocrine function is that it makes the insulin and the glucagon. Hopefully that's ringing a bell for you guys. Its exocrine function is that it makes pancreatic enzymes that it secretes into the small intestine to aid in digestion. Okay? And then this note for you guys right here. If you printed off the right here where this, right, boop, 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 see it over there? This right here. If you printed it off, it's at the top of your notes. Your GI tract is basically just a very large disassembly line where it takes foodstuffs and it progressively breaks them down into smaller and smaller pieces for absorption. Okay? So again, just a very general, broad overview. I know there's really not a whole lot on my end that goes in with it. There's a lot of labeling for you guys. If you get stuck or you need help with that, holler at me. I'll be glad to help you out any way that I can. Make sure that you read through these 2 labs because there is a lot of good, pertinent information in your lab book in that reading. So neglect not the reading of the lab book, please. Once you've finished all of that labeling and all that good stuff, as always, snap a picture, text it to me, email it to me. I want to make sure that you guys are getting it filled out. If you chose to do the pre-lab, snap a picture, text it, or email it. You can use your flashcards and all that stuff to help you with the labeling. That's nothing new. You guys know that. And make sure that you are checking your email and your Schoology regularly because Nelson and I are both pretty regularly uploading things for you guys. So please make sure that you're staying on top of it. I don't want anybody to get behind. If you guys need anything, holler at me. I hope you have a great week and that you're staying safe and corona free. And I look forward to the time when we can see each other again. All right, guys, stay safe. Till next time. Bye-bye.